Hello and welcome to the Body Zones workout series. My name is Beverley Cheng and I'm here with CBC Life and the CBC Creator Network. Today we are going to be working on unlocking and releasing our hips, but not only that, we are going to follow it up with some hip and glute strengthening to make sure you can maintain that health all year round. All you need are a couple booty bands. If you don't have any, that's totally okay too, but let's get into the session. All right, so to begin, we're gonna have our feet wide on the mat. We're gonna come down into a lateral lunge. We're just gonna start these slowly, especially if you're just waking up or you just got up from your desk, hips are feeling a little stiff. I don't want you going too deep right away. I want us to ease into it. Most important thing, knee is staying in line with your toes. And then you're using your glutes to push yourself up. What I don't want to see is that your foot is pointing out, so you're kind of pushing in that direction. I want that foot pointed forward so that we're getting really nice and deep into that inner thigh. All right, if you can, start getting a little bit lower. If you feel like you need to, you can lift that opposite foot off the ground to get a little bit better range of motion. Notice how I'm getting a little bit deeper now. Good. And if you want, as we get even deeper, you can place your hands on the ground for that little bit of support and come back the other way. Or if you're very mobile, you can just drive down and up. Let's do one more on this side. Good. Place those hands on the mat. We're gonna have your left knee down. We're gonna have your right leg out, extended toe, little toe on the mat as well. And we're just gonna rock back and forth. Sitting back into that hip, feeling an even deeper stretch along that inner thigh. Good. Nice. Let's switch legs. Right knee down, left leg extended. Same thing. Good. Keep that foot flat on the mat. Last one. And now I want both knees down on the mat, elbows down. Same motion. Getting a little bit deeper. Really opening up that groin, those inner thighs, releasing those tight adductors. All right, this one is going to look a little similar, but it is going to be a little bit harder. So do what you can. If it's too much, don't worry. You can always revert back to the original one. So we're gonna keep that left knee down. We're gonna bring our right leg out, and we're in kind of like a half middle splits position. So if this is too much, come up onto your hands. If you have a yoga block, you can stick that underneath your elbows, or you can just go back to that first one where your knee was a bit more tucked in. Whew, but this is an opening, a releasing, an unlocking of your hips video. So we're gonna get deep today. Good. Slowly coming up. Bring everything back in. Nice and slow. You don't want to rush anything, especially if these are some pretty deep stretches for you. And let's do the other side. Bring that right leg or left leg out, right knee down. Half middle splits. Good. Nice, last one. And again, slowly coming up. Good, shake it all out. From here, we're going to be coming into a tabletop position. We're going to be doing some hip cars. So we're going to be doing basically big circles with our hips. So we'll start with our left leg. What you're going to do is you're gonna have a nice neutral spine, and you're gonna kick that leg up and back, bring it around and down. Kick that leg up and back, bring it around and down. Don't let your back arch like this. We want to keep that spine nice and neutral, kicking up and down. Squeeze that glute. One more, up, around, and down. Now, we're going to go the other way. So, neutral spine, we're gonna kick out, around, back down. Coming out to the side, feeling that glute work. Good. Last one. Beautiful. Let's push back. We're gonna bring that working leg forward into a runner's lunge. Good. We're gonna hang out here for a minute. Now, from here, I want you to reach up, bring that elbow down to the mat. Reaching up, elbow down to the mat. One more time, elbow down to the mat. Keep that elbow down. We're just gonna hang out here for a moment. Push yourself up. And what we're gonna do is bring those arms up and back, feeling a stretch in that hip flexor and that back leg. And then we're gonna drop our left hand, so left hand, left leg, left hand, and we're just gonna lean. Whew. Told you we're getting deep today. This is what we need. It feels so good. All right, release. Slowly bring that back knee up. Pedal those heels. And we're just gonna drop those hips for a moment. Feels good. If you want, you can look over your shoulders. Beautiful. Good. Coming to that tabletop position again. Let's do that all over on the right side. So I will turn so you can see this right leg, what it's doing. So again, neutral spine. We are going to kick back, squeeze that butt. Come around and down. Back, around and down. Always driving up through the palms of your hand. Don't let your body sink in. Beautiful. Let's go the other way. Out and down. Remember, we're not arching that back. Neutral spine. We're just trying to work through that hip joint. Beautiful job. And you know what? We didn't do this on the last one. We could do it on this one. You could keep those knees together and sort of just push those hips back and forth, side to side. It's getting a little deep into that stretch. Good. From here, coming up to your feet, let's bring that right leg forward. We're just gonna hang out here for a moment. Nice. You can move around a little bit, drive that knee out as you need. And when you're ready, reaching up and down. Elbow down towards the mat. Reaching up, elbow down towards the mat. Beautiful. One more. And let's stay here for a moment. Just sitting in this stretch. Good. When you are ready, pushing up, you're gonna bring those arms up and back. Deep hip flexor stretch. Beautiful. And when you're ready, right arm down. Right leg is forward, right arm is down. Good, 3, 2, and release. Nice job. Coming to that cobra position once again. Dropping those hips, staying here for a moment. Good. While we are down on our mat, what we're going to do is come down. We're going to bring our left leg forward, just like this. And I'm gonna be lying down, but I'm going to explain this first. And then from here, you're going to internally rotate that hip and drive that foot up, all right? We're gonna do 5 times, really pushing against that muscle, against that resistance, just trying to create a little bit more space. So coming down. Good. I'm gonna come a little bit more on the mat. 2, nice. Bring that foot up, come on. Last one. Beautiful. Let's do it on the other side. Gonna come a little bit off the mat. And if you want, you can even put a towel down to give your knee a little bit more cushion. 5 times, so 90-degree angle, other leg is straight out. I can feel on my right side I have more mobility, so I always try to do a little bit extra mobility work on my left leg. So I can feel, even here, I'm able to come way higher. One more. Push it, push it, push it. That leg I'm almost able to get up to 90 degrees. This side, ooh, you could see that big difference. So if you have that and you're noticing it, something for you to work on. Okay, moving into a 90-90 stretch. Such a good stretch. Front leg's gonna be at a 90-degree angle, back leg as well, as best as you can. We are going to come forward over that leg. I feel this in my inner thigh. You might feel it a bit more in your hips. You might feel it a bit more in your glutes. It all is good. Nice. Good. A few more seconds on this side. And release. Let's switch legs. Right leg is forward now. Good. Coming across, coming forward. You can use your hands for balance, or you can kind of try to use your hip and glute strength to keep you up. I have this towel down, but it's not even in the right place. There we go. Nice. Good. Last few seconds here. And coming up, coming to a seated position, we'll have our feet down. We're just gonna drop our knee into the center of our body. So yes, we really worked on opening up, but we are also working on that hip internal and external rotation today. Super important. We often neglect or forget about this when we're working our hips. Good. Bring your feet together in a little butterfly pose. I'm gonna get a sip of water while you just sort of drive your knees down and try to open up your hips. If you need a sip of water, now's your time, because we are going to be getting into a little bit of strengthening. So nothing crazy with this one. We're just gonna be doing 5-10 minutes, and then you are all done. So let's do one last little stretch. Didn't really get too much into the hamstrings today, that's okay. So what we're gonna do for the first exercise is a single leg squat. I'll show you 2 variations. This is very good at strengthening your glute med. Now, if you have a bench, you could do a little single leg squat onto the bench. If you have a slidey floor like this, what you can do is put a towel down and sort of do a single leg squat like this. What I'm gonna do is just do a half squat, kind of holding onto the wall, kind of just maintaining my balance. So what that's gonna look like is I'm just going to squat down, find something to focus on, and up. You, if that's too hard, do the same thing, hand on the wall. We're gonna do 5 times each leg, twice through, okay? So find something to focus on. I'm going to focus on my phone, I guess. Although there's numbers moving on it, it's probably not the best thing. Focus on my laptop. And up, good, 1. Keep that knee in line with your toe. If it's not in line with your toe, you're not getting as much as you can out of this movement. If it's starting to cave in, it probably means that glute med is a little weak. If you're starting to come like this, no. Don't go as deep, just down a little and up, holding onto something to support you. Good, nice and slow. 1 more on this side. Woo, glutes. Already, I'm telling you. Sneaky little exercise. Good, 5 times, 1. 2. 3. Look at your knee. Make sure it's in line with your toe. Make sure it's driving out. 5, good. Shake it out. 1 more time each side. Then we're gonna work with the band. Breathe it out, shake those legs out. Let's go. Find a spot to focus on. I can feel when my knee is caving in, and then what I do is I just work to drive it out. Good. 3. Remember, hold on to the wall if you need that support. 5. Beautiful. Shake it out. See, I can feel that muscle in my side glute working. It's what you want. All right. Three, 2 more. 4, last one. 5. Challenging, good work. All right, next up, we've got some kickbacks and some clamshells. So coming onto our front, got a little band, put it on. We are going to be doing kickbacks, driving that foot up and back. Again, not extending the back too much. Nice neutral spine, nice and controlled. 10 reps. 1, 2, working that glute med. 3, 4. If you kind of come out to the side, you can also, working that glute max. If you come out to the side, you can get a little glute med in there too. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, knee down, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, keep going.
7, 8, 9. Woo, I'm like shaking. 10. Told you we're really working on that strengthening. All right, let's roll that band up to our thighs, coming onto our side. We're gonna come up, back, and down. 10 reps. 1, up, side, and down. 4, 5. Good job. Keep going. Feel it in that side, and then the big meaty part. 8, 9. Last one. Woo, 10. Good work. Let me flip over, so I'm still facing you. Onto your elbow, coming up, kick back, and down. Up, kick back, and down. Even when you're working this leg, I can still feel it in the bottom one because that one's now got a little burn going. So if you feel it in the bottom leg, that's completely normal. 7. And last one. Good. Okay, last little glute strengthening exercise. We're gonna come onto our back. What you're gonna do is push the hips up, drive the legs out while keeping the hips up and back down. 10 reps, okay? Again, working glute med, glute max. Here we go. The sides of my glutes are like burning, so we know it's working. Out and down. 10 reps. Make sure you keep those hips up as you drive the knees out. Almost there. And you can always add a weight to your hips for this if it's not hard enough and the band is not tight enough, or just focus on the movement, that mind to muscle connection. And last one. Ooh, down. Holy cow. So if this is all you are doing today and you feel like that felt really nice on your glutes and you really like how those strengthening movements felt, go for it again, go for another round. If your glutes are a little bit tired already from that and you like that and you just want to end there, please, by all means, whatever works for you. And if anything's feeling tight, just go back and work on it a little bit more. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure to head to cbc.ca/life or head to the YouTube channel for more workout videos like this.